This is why you are not manifesting what you want and what to do about it. Hey, Scott Haug here. In today's video, we're going to be going through something that is probably the most major block that most people go through in manifesting, law of attraction, personal development, all that good stuff. We're going to go through what that block is, identifying it, and then what to do about it. Before we jump in the video, make sure you throw a like on the video, and also subscribe to our channel if you're not already. And also, if you're looking for a manifesting course that will really bring your results to a whole new level, and you're excited about that, you're ready to bring a lot more money, a lot more goodness into your life, a lot more results, check out our Manifestation Accelerator course. It will bring your results to a whole new level you've never even dreamed possible, because we have a series of modules and exercises every single week, built 48 modules in a row that allow you every single week to know what to do, the directions on how to do it, and then I actually practice it with you. So it's a tremendous opportunity. Take a look at that. And if you want to teach and coach this information, become one of our certified manifestation coaches, where I help you step by step and mentor you every step of the way on building a coaching business, how to do that, how to enroll clients, how to master manifesting, how to heal all of your money wounds, all your money traumas, all that good stuff in our certification. Take a look in the description below and get started with us. All right, so why most people don't manifest what they want is because they're sending out a consistent vibration of absence of what they actually want. So for example, if I want the intention of $2,000 coming into my life, I want to manifest $2,000 by the end of the week, right? For example, they do the affirmations, they do the gratitude, they read the self-help books, they get involved in audio university in the car, and they listen to all the audiobooks on Audible. They do all these different things. They even visualize, okay? But it doesn't happen. And then they go next week and they want to manifest $2,000, and they visualize and they do the gratitude and they do the affirmations and all this, but then it doesn't manifest. And they get this chronic not manifesting feeling where it feels like this stuff doesn't work for me. And they have most times an awareness like, that's not true. Laws of the universe do work for me. They work for everybody. They can work. I've seen things manifest in my life. But it seems like they don't have consistency. They can't predictably bring in their results, and they get really frustrated. Okay? So what ultimately is happening is their momentum is more about what they don't want than what they do want. That's it. So their energy, their thoughts, their feelings are absorbed with their current level of results and not enough in their desired results. So they do the affirmations, but they don't really believe it. They do the visualization, but then an hour later they're doubting, they're worrying, they're fearing, they're figuring out, where's this going to come from anyways? It's $2,000. There's no way it's going to come in, right? They have this block going on, this resistance. And this resistance, what happens is, if I'm thinking a certain pattern, the thought induces the feeling, and the feeling that I'm sending out is the absence of what I want, meaning it's not here. So I'm saying it's here in my affirmations, I'm saying it's here in my gratitude, but I'm feeling that it's not. I'm feeling it's slow, I'm feeling it's hard, I'm feeling like things are not moving forward, right? So they get into this chronic absence feeling, and over and over and over, it just doesn't play out. It doesn't manifest. It doesn't go through for them. And they get really frustrated. So ultimately, they need to replace that with the presence feeling of what they want. They need to feel it's already here. We live in a vibrational world. Everything around us is vibration. Science and religion are coming together perfectly on this when you really look at it, because religion has been talking about belief and faith for eternity, and also science has been talking about prove it with evidence, right? So if you look around us, when you take a look at quantum physics and different things, it's all saying this is energy. This stuff right here, even though it looks hard, okay, what it's really doing here is vibrating in a certain frequency. There's a lot more going on than what you can't see. You can't see electrons, you can't see protons, you can't see these things going on in the invisible side, okay? But there's something going on, and it's an energy in motion. Same thing goes with my mind. That is an energy in motion. This vibrational world is an energy in motion. That's why we have the ability to manifest, because we can actually flip our bodies, our eternalness, our side to a different frequency, match it with what we want, and it will start to come into our life. Not like magic, but a series of events will unfold to get us there. So if we know that the feeling is the key, the feeling of you having already what you want is the major key here, because if I'm feeling the absence, I'm going to actually pull that towards me, because absence is a feeling, it's a vibration. So if I'm tapped into the absence vibration, I'm going to attract things into my life that is absence and showing me the evidence that it's not working out. If I start feeling the presence, I'm going to shift into that frequency, and I'm going to pull towards me like circumstances that show me that's true. It's becoming more present and prevalent in my life. Okay? So how do you get into the presence feeling? What you do is, when you close your eyes and visualize, when you do your affirmations, when you do your gratitude, you need to really feel it. Now, how do you really feel it? How you really feel it is by matching your inner speech, your inner thought patterns with the feeling. So if you are wanting $2,000, what would you feel as if you already had that? You'd be excited. You would be feeling good. You'd be feeling happy, whatever it is that you think you'd feel. I need to pick that word, happy, excited, whatever it is, and I need to match my inner thoughts to match that feeling. So I might have inner thoughts of, wow, I'm really excited now that I have $2,000 manifested. Wow, this is so magical and feels so good that I had $2,000 manifested. You see what I'm doing? I'm matching my thoughts with the feeling as if I have the $2,000. What that's going to do is start inducing more of that feeling. It's going to start inducing more of the vibration, and that vibration is going to link you into attracting more and more like circumstances. Okay? So you want to get more into the presence. You want to get more into that feeling of what it is. Another thing I tell my clients and suggest all the time is using music, instrumental music, movie theme songs that you really like, positive ideas, positive music, whatever it is that allows you to stimulate emotion. Think about a movie that you saw, an action film, a romance, a sci-fi, whatever it is, okay, a comedy. You think about all these different movies. They have music at certain points in the movie. Why? To stimulate your emotion, for you to be in the movie. So in your thoughts, in your imagination, you need to be in the scene. Using music is a great way of stimulating that feeling. The other way you can, there's many ways, but another way that you can start to feel into what you want is actually seeing what you'll do with the money. So the $2,000, you might save it, you might invest it, you might buy something, you might pay off debt, whatever it is. See yourself in the act of actually doing that thing, and that should stimulate some excitement. Wow, I just paid this off. Wow, I just bought this. Wow, whatever it is. And that will allow you to start being in that feeling a lot better and a lot easier moving forward. All right? So this is why most people aren't manifesting. They're feeling the absence, they're doubting, they're thinking about where's it going to come, when's it going to come, how's it going to come. They're in this chronic state over and over and over, which is allowing them to attract in what they don't want. So use your imagination correctly, feel into what you want, allow yourself to align with it, and that's going to make all the difference. Okay? You can manifest anything you want, including, you know, I'm going to go over here on the side, but you can take a look here, okay, and just showing that, you know, even these things that you can manifest the right home, you can manifest a dream home, you can manifest a dream car, you can manifest these things that you want because you're in a place where you know what's possible and you're allowing yourself to believe in it and not doubt. And once you feel the presence, live in the home first, live by driving the car, feel that you already have the money. Once you start feeling the presence of the thing you want, these things are going to manifest a lot easier into your life. You're going to have a lot less resistance. You're going to have a lot less doubt. You're going to have a lot less worry moving forward. And that's going to mean everything for you in terms of increasing your faith and increasing your belief. Now, the laws of the universe work for everybody, okay? The law of gravity works for you, works for me. So if I threw something up in the air right now and I dropped it, it's going to fall down, right? It's going to come right back down to the ground. So the law of attraction is always working. It works for you 24/7, it works for me 24/7, and every other human being. But it's a matter of, am I using the law to bring me in more of what I want? Or am I using the law to bring in more of what I don't want, right? And that's very, very important. So when you get into this present feeling more and more, Tell yourself the right inner speech, tell yourself the right thinking. And then if your mind's getting into all this doubt, all this worry, how it's going to come, all this stuff, just entertain your mind with service. How can I help somebody today? What can I do to move a step forward? What if I could do this? Right? So you start entertaining more of positive thinking, start entertaining more about belief, more about faith, more about how can I rather than how I can't, and that will start to stimulate more and more the presence feeling, start to manifest. Try it out. Let me know in the comments below if this helped you, and if there's anything else I can help you with, let me know topics wise below. I'll see you over in the next video.